Hi, how are you doing today? Looks to be a pleasant day. For me, it's definitely a pleasant day because I'm going to talk about one of the very interesting topics today. Remember, we talked about charisma as one of the elements which is related to grooming. Charisma is equal to three elements of grooming which we need to keep in mind. The first we already talked about was presence. Yes? Today we're going to talk about the second topic, which is power. How does power matter in your life? Or let's say, how much power do you hold when it comes to doing a conversation? When you do a conversation with someone who is superior to you feel that you are not powered. The other person in the conversation who is, let's say, a superior or a senior is more powerful than you. Absolutely correct. Absolutely incorrect. If you hear the other senior person carefully and you respond as in when you get a chance, or you look for the right time when you have to say something, is the power. The power is always lying with you. You have to sense an opportunity and then respond. That's when you are responding to a senior. But when, let's say, you are senior or a superior and then you want to respond to your junior, so then again, now you must be thinking that the power is definitely with you. The power at that time is with you when you see what kind of a body posture you have, what kind of a body language you have. The body language, as we talked about earlier, also has to be welcoming. If you are thinking up loud that that person who is sitting across the table is a junior and you need to talk accordingly, and you're not gonna give that power to him or her, you lose the conversation over there. Now that smart chap sitting on the other side is looking to get power from you. Definitely you are senior, definitely you have more power. But your body language sets the tone of the conversation. And how do you do that? Let's take a very simple example. When you talk to your junior, just always think about that I need to not impress but make him or her happy. And to make him or her happy, there are three key things which you need to keep in mind. Listen to the other person, your junior person, very carefully. Listen to his problem area. When you listen to his problem area, strive towards solution. Don't mount him up with another problem. That's one. Number two, think about making him or her powerful. How will you make him or her powerful? Let's say, he is looking for some approval from you. After asking all those right set of questions, doing the due diligence, then you give him that particular power, what he is looking for. Because there definitely there's an intention why he is there with you and asking for something. Give him that power, give him that solution. That's number one. Number two covered. Last but not the least, when you leave the conversation, when you kind of move out of the room, the conversation is over. What is your body language? Is your body language reluctant like this? Sitting a bossy thing, making a bossy thing like this? Or you are having a happy face like this and welcoming? Yes, my friend, did I give you a solution? Are you happy with it? Ask for the feedback. The conversation is never over till the time you are reassured and you have got the feedback from him. That's what power is. That's what charisma is. And charisma leads to grooming. What are your thoughts about it? Let me hear about them. Thank you so much.